wanting, trying to destroy the earth. It's the dastardly, despicable, and unforgivable Decepticons. It's time to rise up. The stakes are now high enough. Oh, 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 your only hope now, Star Saber. Transform, merge and power up. Transform, using the power of the Brandmaster. Victory, Transformers victory. Victory, Transformers victory.
Yeah, baby. Hey, everybody, it's me, Aries0083's. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike for that, but I'm not making any money on this thing anyways. But welcome. It's another live stream, even though I'm like, I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to take a break. I don't know, whatever. Next week is Halloween. The week after that is election week. So vote blue, just like my icon over there that says Aries0083. Vote blue. Anyways, enough of the politics. Starting the show early. Usually I start at 8:45. I'm using my stupid headphone thing because I don't want to get my dinosaur arms tired. My Chimken arms. So let's go to it. First thing I got is a toy haul. It's been a while. It's been a while that I've done a toy haul. The last thing I got was Authentics RC, which sucked. And it was only like $5. Before that, I got pipes, boop boop, from GameStop for like $10, and that before that, it was a little bit of a drought, little bit. But if you have a GameStop nearby, check it out. They're clearing out their toys. Right now, it's 50% off whatever price they have on them. So I decided to go exploring, like exploration Cosby. I like to explore and get into stuff, you see. Exploration, Rudy. So I went to explore, and I went to a GameStop here in Brooklyn, just to see what they had. They had Studio Series Wheeljack. It was clearance down to $17, but he's half off. They had Classified Lady J and Kingdom RC. Studio Series Wheeljack from the Bumblebee movie. There's no other Studio Series Wheeljack. So I was like, ooh. But they had two other things that I picked up. I got this. This is Kingdom Tigatron. He's a tail ender along with Pipes, boop boop, and Waspinator, and what's the tank? Slammer, wham bam slam. And so they got him. They had him. He's $29.97, but since it was half off of that, I got him for like $14.97. This is I should have did this a long time ago. Every time I buy something, I write this down in this book. This is only from 2022. I started doing it late 2021, like in December, after I bought a whole bunch of stuff from TF Basement. But I write down what I get, the date, the version, the name, where I got it, the price, the discounted price, and then like the total with tax and all that. So I got Tigatron for 14.99. And after this show, I'm gonna open him up. This is my only copy. Hopefully, I've seen that he's shown up along with Cyclonus and Rhinox at stores like Ross and Ollie's, but the price for this guy is like $20. But I'm expecting the latter half of Kingdom to show up at closeout stores like Burlington and TJ Maxx and Marshalls for hopefully less than 20. 15 is a good price. 10 is the perfect price if I could have got them for 10. But 14 is good. Uh, Pretty cool boxer. But the best thing that I got from GameStop, the thing that I went like, oh, holy moly, I'm getting that right now. Um, uh, Ladies and gentlemen, my first official King official legacy toy from the legacy line because I do have Blue Streak, but Blue Streak is like even though he has the legacy label, he's a Earthrise design. I do have Black Zarek, same deal, Earthrise design. I have the hot rod, the core hot rod, but that's a Kingdom toy. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Drag Strip. He was on clearance for 1997, but since they're having a half off, I got him for 9.99. And from wave one, this is the guy I wanted the most, so I could build Menasor. Breakdown kind of killed that for me because Breakdown, I don't know. I mean, you were doing so well, Hasbro. And you decided instead of a new mode, let's repaint Wild Rider white. Mm. But when this guy and Motormaster were announced, Menasor looked like he'd be a divine creation from Hasbro, but now he sucks. It's like might as well just buy two two Wild Riders if we're gonna do that. But I got him. He's my only copy right now, so he's gonna go into Ziploc bag and be stored instead of being panel lined and customized. But I'm glad I got him. I was worried that I'd wait too late and that because Legacy Wave 3 is already showing up in some places on the west end of this United States. I was worried that if I wait too long, he'd be hard to find. So I got him. Yay, me. Look at those luscious lips. He's like, I'm drag strip, baby. Give me a kiss. The Combiner Wars version of his art always made me feel like he was going, eee. Look at the face at the art for Combiner Wars drag strip, and it's like, me. Got two comments. Um, let me see. Um, David G says, called it a year ago. I knew that the source was going to be the next HasLab project, but it was pretty obvious seeing that they made Victory Saber. Yeah, a lot of stuff started to show up. Like we got Galaxy Shuttle, and we're getting the what is it? The dinosaurs, the Dino Force. So it was all roads were like leading that way. So yeah, but good prediction. And he says good prices. Yep. I always, as a reviewer, I always try to tell people the price that I got stuff for, even if it hurts sometimes. But um, people can tell you, yeah, this toy is awesome, but if the toy costs like $1,000, it's not. You could call it whatever you want. No one's gonna buy it, or no one's sane is gonna buy it. So after GameStop, I went down to Macy's. The weird thing about toy hunting, I noticed it. I think when I was out, I was just like SD fan 44 says that, hey man, hope you're doing great. Have you considered doing ASMR? Whenever I watch your videos, I get the ASMR tingles low. No, I don't know. I always feel that it's kind of sexual. Anyways, as a buyer, when I go toy hunting, I was like, I got this 25% off any toy coupon from Target. If you join Target's circle, just go into their offers. You'll be able to add it to your Target account. And so I got this 25% off coupon for any one toy at Target, and that was my mission. I was like, go to Target, see if they have anything new. Like if they have Wild Rider, I'll buy them or whatever. But then I'm like, since I'm out here, oh look, a GameStop. Oh look, there's Barnes and Nobles. Let me check if they have the Siege book, which I couldn't find it. I ran around Barnes and Noble. I could ask someone for help, but I didn't. But I was like $40. I could buy it off the website. So I passed by GameStop and I found these toys. I went to another GameStop. They didn't have they had Star Wars stuff, but the thing is, as a collector, like if I see Star Wars stuff on sale or like GI Joe stuff or Gundam, I'm always thinking like, if I split my focus, I'm gonna have too much stuff. I'm gonna have I'm gonna spend money on stuff I don't really want. So I'm usually laser focused and I only stick to Transformers. Um, and I guess that's why I own so many duplicates. Also, I like to customize some of them. Um, so I decided, let me go into Macy's. I know YouTuber Kautani. Um, she went. It was a while ago. She was in Macy's and she was like, "Look, here's like Galvatron. He's like on sale." That was back like Kingdom Galvatron, I think. He was re-released again, and I'm like, yeah, let me just check to Macy's. Last time I went, there was nothing. SD Fan 44 says you should check Ross. I saw that figure at one, and I believe they had it for $15 if I recall correctly. Uh, I live in New York City, so there's not a lot of Rosses close to where I live. I think Ross is more a West Coast store, but I wish I had a Ross. I'd go there all the time. Um, but I do like going to Amazing Savings, which is a closeout store here in New York. I love that place. But I went and all they had were the little core figures. They only had Megatron and three pegs worth of Dracodon for like $6.99. Anyways, I went into Macy's, and one of the rules I always tell people, I'm telling you guys again because you might not watch all my videos. ABS plastic, no, not ABS plastic, but always be scanning. If you like something and you're in the store, you're like, oh, this Coronation Star Scream that is $50, but I'm not gonna buy it, but maybe it's on clearance or on sale. Let me scan it. Just scan it. Always be scanning. So I scanned the stuff, and well, first of all, I went to their usual toy section. They only had a Cyberverse one step changer blur. And then I was going to leave, and I see there's this whole end section of Toys R Us. It's like they had the Toys R Us letters and a whole bunch of toys. I'm like, what the hell? And I went, I'm like, I guess Toys R Us has like their little in store in some Macy's. So I went, I looked, and whoa, Transformers. Wow, Marvel Legends. The Transformers they had was Legacy Wave 1. They had like some Kingdom stuff that I scanned. I was they had Rhinox. I was like, uh, this is Kingdom stuff. Maybe it's clearance. Maybe it's old. Maybe it scans for like 1 penny. I scanned it. Boop, $30. I'm like, ah. So I scan everything. Beep, boop, 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 and I scan the leaders. I scan Legacy Blaster. Boop, he's $30. I scan Galvatron. Boop, $30. I was like, wait a minute. Maybe it's just Galvatron because he's old. He's the peg warmer. The only change that he has from Kingdom is that he doesn't have his battle damage. So, like, I'm sure stores are full of him because everyone who wanted him got him from Kingdom. So he's probably like on sale or clearance. He went boop, $30. So I went and they had Optimus, and I go scan Optimus, boop, $30. I'm like, holy mackerel. $50 toy. But this is the real price. Because, like Earthrise Optimus, he's like a Voyager. He should be a Voyager price, but he comes with the trailer, so that makes him a leader. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I bought him. I asked the cashier to scan him because I thought when I scanned them at the machine, I thought maybe they weren't scanning, and what I was seeing was the information from Legacy Blaster. But I asked the cashier, "Can you scan these?" Boop, $30, and I'm like, "All right, I'll take them." One of the employees was like looking at one of these, like she had one in the hand, and I'm like, "Oh, they're gonna change the price. They're gonna fix it." I didn't say anything. I wasn't like, "Oh yeah, those are actually $50." I was like, "Shh." But so I got them. I'm gonna see if I go back to the Macy's. I'm not saying which Macy's, but I'm gonna go check it out. And if they still have toys. I'm gonna go tomorrow after I get paid. If they still have the toys, I'll pick up some extras. So because I already have this guy, he's gonna be customized. I got Rodimus from Best Buy. He's gonna be here to fight Rodimus, and he's clean, so he'll look better customized. This is the only Optimus that I got, so I can't customize. I don't customize my Oni figures because if I mess up, that's it. If I mess up my custom and this is the only version I got, it's worthless. So yeah, that's why usually I buy more than one toy. That and future retailer. So that's it. That was the fun toy haul. I'm really hoping that tomorrow I can find these guys again for $30. But I doubt it. I gotta go out anyway. I'll probably go back to the GameStop and pick up the Lady J and the Wheeljack. So that's it for the toy news. Let me get rid of. I mean the toy haul. Let me add the toy news. Wait, be up. Should delete that tab. Yep. Let me delete it. So toy news. It's time for the camera to turn off. I remember I'm still alive. I feel healthy, and I guess I look it, but vote blue. All right, so let's take a look at the news. Um, if you can't tell, Hasbro had their premium member um, live stream, and they reviewed this. I'm gonna show the Hasbro post page first, and I'll go to my favorite website, my favorite news Transformers news website. So look at that beautiful picture. It's Transformers Generations Deathsaurus. They got the name, everybody. It's not Desaurus or Deathsaur or so they got the proper name, Deathsaurus. Since he's a HasLab, they don't have to worry about Walmart going Death or Saurus. We don't believe in evolution. I don't know if they do or not, but so he's 179.99. The limit is 5 per customer. I have Victory Saber, Victory Leo on the way. I ordered 2 a year ago. Right now, the finances aren't that great. Although there's plenty of time because um, the crowdfunding ends December 13th. It's today is October 27th. November 27th will be a month, and then you got like 1 or 2 weeks. So start saving up. Don't buy those new toys at retail if you can. Buy them at on sale when they do go on sale. But if you want to make this your priority, you can. Target is 11,000 backers. So this is it. I'm gonna. There's free shipping, of course. Let me get out of here, and I'm gonna jump to the TF Wiki. TF T fan TFW 2005. Like got all my teeths in a teeth. So here we have the Transformers Deathsaurus officially revealed. Beautiful picture, which I'll probably save later. Um, the tears are kind of lame, but I don't know. It's there's not a lot with Deathsaurus. Tier one, you get living metal destroying cannon, and tier two, you get the drone. But this is what you get. The basic that you get. You get converting tiger chest and eagle chest micromasters on his chest. His Death Tailor shield accessory and sword and arrow accessories. Um, Also, I think there's a stand, but I think it's one of the tiers. It's not mentioned here. But here's some of the pictures. I don't know. I want to see what he looks like with color, but he's all right. I like the deaf chicken, or what people call this a deaf chicken. I don't know what it is. It's a animal transformer. He's not a meat beast, thank goodness. But I kind of feel a ways about him. I want him. I don't think I want to, but we'll see. I want him, but I only want him because I got Star Saber. Here he comes with a drone. You can, I guess, you can also use the drone that comes with Coronation Starscream, but I don't know if it'll fit. And here he is next to Victory Leo. No, Victory Saber. No, Victory Leo, is it? I'm getting confused. Star Saber and Leo. Well, here he is next to the other HasLab toy, which is MTO, made to order. So if you want him now, you're screwed on this. And they both have their bases. The Victory Leo, Victory Saber. Um, yeah, Victory Saber I think he's a better buy because he's two figures, right? They transform into vehicles, and then he comes with a stand, and I think he comes with blast effects, and I think he comes with two Micromasters. Compared to Deathsaurus, who comes with two Micromasters, his weapons, a chair, and a stand. I don't know. But he's huge. He's one robot, one big robot. And I'm guessing that Space Chicken is also huge. I was looking at the presentation on the HasLab video on the HasLab page, and I don't know. Can you guys get a better quality of video for this? Because this looks bad. This looks like it's from a VHS transfer. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad there's enough time to to save up. I guess to save up and at least buy one. He's the price of a Titan. So not the size of a Titan, but the price of a Titan. But he's a character that you probably wouldn't see on toy store shelves. So that's it for the space chicken. Quack, 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 quack. Chickens are pretty smart, you know. And that's the only toy news that came out. I was looking and nothing. It's like a desert of toy news. 28 minutes in, my two viewers are gone. But thanks for stopping up by, David G and SD Fan 44. So I I had a different plan for this week's live stream. The like I mentioned before, the elections are like not next week, but the week after. Wanted to talk about politics in the real world and politics and Transformers, but then I was like, I don't know. It's playing with fire. Maybe if there's enough time, I got this bonus just chilling. Election stress in the holidays, but let's talk about Transformers victory first. So, a YouTuber perspective and made a video about how why he doesn't like uh, Japanese Transformers, but some people gave him flack. I'm like, I guess that's on you. That's your taste. Like I like some anime, but I don't like all anime. Like I want to see. I think it's Spy X Family, and I've heard things about Chainsaw Man. I think they're both on Hulu, but I'm not like, ooh, I want to see Queen. I want to watch Queen's Blade or Berserk, or catch up on One Piece, or or Naruto. Uh, I've never seen any of those things. The only animes that I've watched are most of Gundam. I've seen Cowboy Bebop, um, Big O because it was on Cartoon Network. Um, I have watched Attack on Titan. The last season, I get, I got fed up and I left. I think there's a new season out. My niece likes Attack on Titan, but I think the story it's dragging. It's like The Walking Dead. Anyways, we got Transformers Victory. Let me turn on my camera. I brought some things out here for show and tell. So this is Black Zarek. He features in Transformers Victory. Um, as people can, as David said, um, Victory was just coming down the pipe. Boop boop. This is my custom. I wanted to make him female, like by painting the lips and maybe this area that's panel lined by the mouth, painting it silver. But I don't know. I'm kind of like two ways about it. But this is a technique that I use on my customs. Where I have a gold marker, a gold paint marker, and a silver paint marker. It looks pretty good. You can see the silver highlights. Beep boop. There's some gold here in this crest. Bop boop. And here on the side, I put some gold. My stupid camera loves to autofocus on the wrong things. It's like, all right, focus on that. So yeah. Um, right now I'm looking. I want to paint the bottom too. I usually panel line my stuff first and then I paint it. But there's Black Zarek. He shows up in Victory. He fights Jinrai, and Jinrai loses. Then he gets converted to Victory Leo. And I have this. This is Japanese collection, Super God Master Force. We're not talking about that now, but I put a little sticker over the barcode. I put a little sticker over the barcode because this is my second copy. This is the copy that if I want to have fun and just watch Master Force, out of the three Japanese series, Master Force is my favorite. Has better concepts. I like the whole human into robot um, aspect. I think they should use it in a movie. They're you gonna use it. They're kind of using it on in Earth Spark with the whole bonded to the Cybertronian. But I I think I got this from Best Buy. The Japanese collection is hard to find, but you can find it. I think Best Buy, Barnes and Noble, Walmart, Shout Factory's website. They carry Transformers. So if you're looking to check out the Japanese series, give it a shot. Anyways, Victory is meh. I watched it. I watched the English dub, um, and it was okay. It wasn't memorable. I I I don't want to watch it again. Like I'm not like, ooh, let me relive the battle. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about Victory by using the TF Wikis page. So here we go. This is the bottom. Gonna do some light reading, maybe some ASMR. So let me just read some of this. Check out the TF Wiki. I love this thing as a resource. After the conclusion of the daring, unusual Super God Master Force, Victory took the continuing animated saga of the Transformers back to a much more basic approach, restoring an unmoving status quo of small groups of Autobots and Decepticons battling over energy on Earth. Like Master Force before it, the series takes a fresh start approach, focusing on a cast of entirely new characters, although the connections between the previous series are a lot more clearly drawn than they were between Master Force and the Headmasters, with repeated appearances by members of the cast. Minerva, Wheeljack, and Perceptor show up in Victory. And you'd be like, Wheeljack, isn't he dead? The movie hadn't shown in Japan, so they were like, yeah, those old guys, they're still alive. The storyline, I'm gonna try and read this whole thing to summarize the whole series. Spoilers though. In the year 2525, I mean, in the year 2025, following the defeat of the Decepticons on Earth in the Master Force War, the villains have begun aggressively attacking other planets in the universe. To counter this threat, the Autobots join with many other civilizations and life forms, including humanity, to form the Galactic Peace Alliance, which strikes back against the Decepticons with its military, the Galactic Defense Force. Recently appointed Supreme Commander. I love that they use these terms like Captain and Commander. I know Autobots and Decepticons have ranks because of the Siege card game, but I wish they'd use ranks more, like Sergeant Hound or Captain Optimus Prime. Captain Optimus Prime! So, recently appointed Supreme Commander of the Autobots, Starsaber, heads up the Sector 1 Defense Force, backed by the Brain Masters and Multiforce, while God Jinrai takes charge of Sector 2. Seeking the energy necessary to free his massive planet destroying fortress from imprisonment in the Dark Nebula, where Starsaber sealed it years ago, the Decepticons' new Emperor of Destruction. You see that that stuff is grand. I love that they call him the Emperor of Destruction. I think Galvatron was also called that. Let me start here. The Decepticons' new Emperor of Destruction, Saurus, attacks Earth with his Dino Force, prompting Starsaber and his team to set up residence on the planet. Accompanying them is Jan Minakaze. This is a little boy that Starsaber's adopted human son. So Starsaber is a dad. Papa. I know with Earthspark, they're like, why do those two Terran Cybertronians, have last names? Well, yeah, Starsaber would be Starsaber Minakase. Uh, Accompanying them is Jan Minakaze, Starsaber's adopted human son, whose parents died in the Decepticon attack when he was just a little baby. And Holly, head of the Micromasters rescue team, who soon arrive on Earth to be with their leader. Holly has been he's been released. He's the little police car in the siege line. The Decepticons, meanwhile, are progressively joined by more and more members of the elite breast force. Hey, man. Hey baby. The uh, The Decepticons, meanwhile, progressively joined by more and more members of the elite Breast Force squad, including the scheming leader, Leozak, who seeks to take leadership from the Decepticons from Deathsaurus, and the sneaky Hellbat, who's only looking out for himself. Um, I like these guys. Leozak, he has a weird head design that I like. For some reason, he's like wearing a lion head, even though he's a jet. But he's been released in Combiner Wars as long as also Hellbat too. After a series of energy raiding adventures on Earth, the Breast Force target the Micromasters homeward of planet Micro, where they liberate their teammate Skyhawk, enabling them to combine into the mighty Lio Kaiser, and finally defeat Starsaber in battle for the first time. Despite the addition of the six changing samurai Great Shot was released in the Transformers Legends line. He was a repaint of Six Shot. He looks great. I would love to own him, but Legends toys being imports or being Japanese only toys, they're super expensive. So if Hasbro wants to re-release some toys, then speaking of that, we're supposed to get some reissues of toys, but that was supposed to be in toy news anyway. Let me check on StreamYard. Nobody's here to interrupt me. So let me just finish this here. Despite the addition of the six changing samurai great shot to their ranks, the Autobots are weakened by this turn of events, and when God Jinrai arrives on Earth to aid them, he is fatally wounded by Deathsaurus and recreated as Victory Leo. So basically, the HasLab toy we're getting, Victory Leo, is a recreation of God Jinrai, who looks like Optimus but is not Optimus. But in the dubs and the sub, I mean, in the dub, Japanese, in the English and Spanish dub, he's Optimus. Which, as a kid, as a teenager watching this in the Dominican Republic, I was like, Optimus Prime looks weird. He's fat and he's a guy, a young guy. I don't know, but I do love Master Force. When Devsars finally reactivates his fortress and turns it upon the Earth, Star Saber and Victory Leo combine together into Victory Saber to end the threat of Devsars once and for all. Spoiler, 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 what? A spoiler. Devsars gets killed. He gets uh, he gets killed at the end of Victory. So the toy, the HasLab toy that you're gonna buy is of a dead guy, which usually doesn't work that well. I think the whole line of Rogue One toys that came out warmed the pegs so bad, not because they were kind of lame, which they were, but because everyone was dead. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put Jyn Erso next to Princess Leia. Somebody's dead. It's Jyn Erso. So I don't know, but it, most fans have their own fan canon. You could be like, haha, I didn't die. I came back and now I'm stronger than ever or whatever. But I don't know. I still want to get him, but I'm iffy right now. I'm not going to be like, oh boy, next week I'm going to pay for him. No, I'm going to wait into the near end of the campaign. And then if I can, I'll buy Death Stars. I'll how many copies I can. But I want him, but I don't know. I'm not really excited about him. So there's here are the episodes of Victory. There's 44 episodes, but and I didn't read this part. The development for unknown reason, be it rushed schedule, a diminishing budget, perhaps caused by Victory's uncommonly well done animation, or something else. Victory's 38 episode run features a full 6 clip shows containing no new footage or story at all. As if that wasn't enough, a further 6 were released directly to video after the end of the series, bringing the total up to 44. So thank goodness for the wiki, for TF Wiki. Uh, Here's a little annotation that says clip show. Each episode that has a cross next to it is a clip show. Here's one clip show, two, three, four, five. So these are the clip shows that ran while the show was running. And then here's the final episode, Showdown, the Fortress versus the Victory Unification. That's when Victory Leo and Victory Saber, when they combine to form Victory Leo, a Victory Saber. And then you got uh, these clip shows totaling up to 44. But it is about 30 episodes. It's the shortest, I believe, of the Japanese shows like Headmasters and Master Force. They're they're like 50 episodes, which is the standard Japanese um run episode count for a show. Uh, it 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 kind I think it works against it sometimes. Like I remember with Gundam 00. Just give me a moment. I remember with Gundam 00, Japanese shows, they'll take a break. They'll start in September, take a break like at the end of December, then come back like in February, and then end like in May. So it's it's tough. Japanese series, they're hard to watch sometimes. And even though I own this DVD of Master Force, I haven't watched it. I've heard people have said that the subtitle is inferior, and this show, these DVDs, they don't have the English dub. So as you can see here, says down here, look at me. It says original Japanese language track with English subtitles. So the I've heard that the English dub is only sold by a company called Madman, which is I think it's based in Australia. So good luck, but I'll give you a little hint later. So there's only about 30 episodes, which makes it pretty short. It's easy. It's a breeze, I guess, to watch if you take your time. Here's the characters of the show. As you can see, there's not a lot. I think that's probably why the Hasbro team is working on making them. So the Autobots, the Decepticons, and the humans. You got Star Saber, Victory Saber, who we're getting, a Road Caesar, we haven't gotten, the Multiforce, nobody's here. Rescue Team, we did get Holly and Fire. Um, that was the little police car and the little fire engine from Siege. And people. And the people. So then there's Galaxy Shuttle, which we're getting in the Velocitron line. Great Shot, who we got, and Victory Leo, who we're getting. Uh, Great Shot is from Transformers Legends. Victory Leo is HasLab. So here you got the Decepticons, Deathsaurus, HasLab, Lyle Kaiser, Combiner Wars. If you like that version, I think we should get new version, but who knows when that'll happen again. And the Dino Force, who we're getting, that are supposed to be the repaints of the core class Dinobots. My favorite is uh, Gakuryu. He's the funniest one. So yeah, and here's the DVD releases: United States, Australia, Madman Entertainment. And let me just close this down. And voila. Um, because of the intro for Master, I watched Master Force in the Dominican Republic. I've watched a few episodes, but the Spanish dub uses the victory intro for Master Force and Headmasters too. So the intro, I always liked seeing this guy who I thought was like, oh, look at this cool Autobot. Maybe he's related to somebody. uh, this is uh, this is Laster. He turns into a yellow Lamborghini. He turns into a yellow Lamborghini. He has a face plate, a mouth plate. Since as a kid, I liked mouth plates more than mouths, so he was kind of cool. And here's the toy of him. It says Sunstreaker's Ultimate Dream. So he's a yellow Lambo with flames on his hood, which remind me a lot about Hot Rod and Point Blank. Well, Point Blank has a little bit of flames, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure getting a toy of this guy is not easy. Like if I went on eBay, I tried to find like when I look for old toys like this, I'll look for Laster, but I'll also look for the English version. I'm sure he was released in Transformers in Europe under a different name. Yeah, the Flame, I think, Motivator. I'm sure finding a toy of these guys is not cheap. And then I just want to highlight my favorite from the Dino Force is Kakuryu. He turns into Stegosaurus. I mean, a Triceratops. But he's says here the least bad guy because he's so kawaii, so cute. Look at that. And this is in the first episode. Here he is, safety first. Here he's being surprised. He may not be much of a villain, but Kakuryu is one heck of a gymnast. Here he is with a little surrendering flag. Like, oh, boss, I surrender. So he's pretty cool. I like him. The toy, on the other hand, I do own a third party toy of him. I think they called him Slog. Yeah, he in Japan, in America. Here he is. He's a weird monster, and then he has a gooey shell. We use warrior to describe Kakuryu in the same way we use comedian to describe Tom Green. Tom Green's, I guess, he's not so bad. After watching Freddy Got Fingered in my old age, I like him a little bit more. And there's a video on YouTube about when he met the president. Uh, he was on the Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice, and Donald Trump was there. So he talks about what it was like working under Trump. So that's it. Um, that's the story and the characters that we got so far. And a lot of people don't have a lot, great access to this stuff. So I'm just gonna point out that you can find between us, you can find episodes of Victory on YouTube. My favorite edition is the dubbed version. Uh, I like watching dubbed shows because people will be like, "Oh, the dub lacks the essence of what they really trying to tell you." But as I've noticed progressively with watching stuff with subtitles, you get distracted sometimes from what's happening on screen. So I do like dubs more than I like subs. So this YouTuber has all the episodes plus some clips. He might be missing an episode. 32 is here. Yeah. So these are in English. They're about 20 minutes each, so you could probably over the weekend binge them. And then if that's not to your liking, uh, is this the right tab? Yeah, if that's not to your liking, here's subtitled subtitled episodes. If you want to be like, I need it in the real Japanese, in the original Japanese, like Shakespeare. But yeah, with subs, here it is. I Does he have all 30? Yeah, it's about 30, 33 episodes. Therefore, hmm, is a little more. 37. Yeah, I guess they took out the clip shows, which, yeah, you should. And finally, um, if you're like me, bilingual, and you speak Spanish, you can also find them in Spanish. So give it a whirl. If you're hungry for Transformers content and you've watched all the movies like two or three times and you're looking for something new, give it a shot. You don't need to watch Master Force um, to understand Victory. That's the good thing about the Japanese Transformers. Some things come into play. Like Black Zarek is supposed to be a Scorponok from Headmasters, but wait, I think that was in Master Force. Yeah, he doesn't show up. Ah, darn it. I think I'm getting confused. They said Black Zarek was from Victory, and he's not. He's from Master Force. Anyways, you don't need to watch Master Force or Headmasters to understand what's going on. Just know that it's in the year 2025. And finally, it's 9:28. Um, I have one tab open. It's the victory ending, but I'm gonna play it for the end of the show instead of my usually ending credits. So that's it for victory. Um, it's 9:28. I guess let me just just chill for a bit. Um, it's 59 minutes. I guess when I reach like an hour or something, I'll end the podcast. I mean the live stream. But yeah. Uh, Besides finding toys cheap, I have been playing some games on Steam. Uh, I Steam has I think you can. It's like early access to a game called Marvel Snap. This is a Android game, but it's also available on Steam. And as I've mentioned, and I'm gonna always mention, every time it comes up, I would rather play games on my computer than on my phone because when you download games to your phone, everything gets automatically installed into your internal storage, which doesn't have as much storage as your SD. But I guess developers don't want to install to the SD card because if you remove the SD card or it gets corrupted, then there goes your game, and then you come crying to the developer, "Oh, get me back my money that I've spent." Uh, but yeah, I've been playing Marvel Snap. I've been playing a game called Book of Yog on Steam. These are free to play games. The Book of Yog is an idle RPG, but it looks amazing. I like the way it looks. It's a little sexy. There's no nudity, but there is ample cleavage. Um, and it looks like an anime. It looks animated. It's I like it. I think one of the gameplays that I like doing is team management, like where I don't have all I have to do is allocate resources, level up characters, send them out. Sometimes I do get bored of that. Like I'm playing a game called Counterside, which is an Android game, but it is also on Steam for free, and it has an automated feature where you just send out your soldier girls to fight, and then you just update them, level them up, uh, um, beat levels, and all that. Um, those games I like. Tower of Fantasy has a Steam version. I want to try that out. I'm going to create a new character instead of it being a woman. I'm going to make it a male, a guy. And Honkai Impact is supposed to be coming up on the Epic Games store. So Honkai and Fortnite will be in the same store. Speaking of Fortnite, Burlington has the Fortnite figures for 9.99. They only had three. They had like this fish guy in a bowl, a cat ninja, and a gas mask tus- tuxedo man for 9.99. But I don't know. Hopefully this holiday season, um, we can all us toy collectors can find good bargains. And Toys for Tots is coming up. I try to donate when I can. I usually take like old toys that I have that I probably bought cheap and I really don't like, or or that I bought so I could resell them. But then I'm like, you know what? This doesn't sell. I'm stuck with it and I don't like it, so I'll donate them. Not not a lot of stores put out their their Toys for Tots bins. And it has happened once at Walgreens. I went to had a bin. I donated some toys, and then when I went back, there were some of the toys I donated were on the shelf, and I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" I guess that does happen because some people will just like, "Oh, I'm not going to buy this thing," and just throw it in. I don't know. That needs to be better organized because if not, any Yahoo can just grab a toy off the shelf, not pay for it, throw it in the box in the toys for tots box. But that's usually my charity of choice because I like toys and think as a kid you shouldn't stress about adult things like back in the beginning of the 1900s. Little kids were like working in mines. It's like, you're 10, to the mine you go, or or off to work you go to an apprenticeship with this person to learn how to make shoes. So I don't know. Kids should just be kids. play with their toys, enjoy their life. When they become teenagers, then they'll start to worry about who they are and what they're going to do with the rest of their life, like everyone else. But as kids, just let them chill. Their job is to go to school. That's it. The election is coming up. I have no stress about the election, but I early voted, and I've said before, vote blue. In New York, a lot of people don't like the current governor, but I would, I don't know. Um, People use crime as like, oh my God, look at all this crime. Yeah, but there's always been crime. It's just people. I guess if you have an app like Citizen, there's an app called Citizen that'll like you show all the crime in your neighborhood. If you're focused on all that, you'll go nuts. You'll be like, oh my God, crime over here, crime over there, crime everywhere. Just relax, be aware of your surroundings, and live. Yeah, be careful, you know. But I don't know. It's like inflation. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Biden and the inflation." It Inflation is happening everywhere, just not in the United States. So it's not unless the president got together with all the other leaders of the world and said, like, let's do inflation. And inflation is usually because of the companies raise their costs. The people are seeing that with Hasbro. So, you know, they some I don't know. The materials are probably harder to get because of oil, but just I don't know. But vote. That's one thing I would end on with the election thing. I didn't used to vote. There's a talking toys on this channel where I was surprised that Obama won the election because he was an African American man. But I was guessing the white guy was gonna, excuse me, the Caucasian guy was gonna win. But I didn't used to vote until until COVID and Trump. Yeah, yes, Trump made me vote, but not for him. I, I'm just saying, take the time to vote. There is a website called Ballotpedia that'll let you see. You put in your address, beep, boop, boop, bloop, boop, and it'll show you what's going to be on your ballot. What I do is I write those. I check the wiki for those candidates if they have one, and I look to see their policies. Because um, that's usually what people run on. I've heard that Biden was all about debt forgiveness, and then this Roe v. Wade thing happened, and everyone was like, "Why didn't you do anything about that?" Because he was focused on the debt forgiveness. He didn't think that was going to happen. But with Ballotpedia, what I usually do, I'll look it up. I'll see the candidates that are up on the ballot. I'll write them down because you don't want to go to the poll and be like guessing or on your phone while you're there and taking up time because you don't want to spend a whole day just there. I know I don't. I got toys to look for. So I write them down. I write down the candidates, and then when I go vote, I just fill out the little thingies and whatnot. But Ballotpedia, thanks to the podcast Look Forward, I found out about that, and that's what I use. And then I'll wiki the candidates to see who's a garbage person and who's not a garbage person, because there are garbage people on both sides. but you got to pick the lesser, the garbage, the garbaggio. Give me the garbage. So that's it for the election. Stress, I guess. Uh, getting money for for the space chimkin. Uh, I like toys. I like collecting. It's been kind of not tough, but not buying toys all the time is a little uh, depressing. Like it brings me joy to buy toys, but then I don't have the budget. So these little cheap things that I found, and I hope I'll keep finding, are are godsend. Last week, I think GameStop had a refractor on sale for like 29.99. Um, I really didn't like those modes, so I let him go, and then he sold out. They did have Coronation Starscream for like 26 bucks. I wanted to buy another one, but for some reason, the GameStop's website kept telling me to ship to store. It wouldn't let me ship to home, and then it would just say ship to store, and then it'd say not available at this store. So even though I could have added it to the cart, I couldn't have checked out. It's weird. I don't know. And I guess the holidays. It's almost Christmas. Yeah, Halloween is next week. Then it'll be Thanksgiving and then Christmas. But it's almost Christmas. A lot of stores are going to start doing their sales. Don't expect Black Friday to be awesome. It's not. It's going to be the stuff that they can sell on sale. Just look at the sales that TF Source gives you. They're not sales. They're horrible. Uh, but nah, just I guess I'm out. I'm out of steam and topics. Take care of yourselves. Always take care of your mental health. Um, like if you're stressed out at work or anything, take a day off. Even if you don't feel sick, just call your boss and call out, and just chill and live and be cool. Wa- Um, watch out for your surroundings. Be cool. Be good to people, to other people. And I guess I'll leave you guys with this: the ending to victory. I just bring this up. You got to read the subtitles. It says some crazy things about Star Saber. All right, let me make this big. Would this help? All right, let's see if this helps.